Oh, fellas. It's the next day, and we've gone a whole night with a hole in the pot, oh my god. Which worries me to not get it done, and seems like it worries a few other people as well. When I get the light on, it's getting a mess in here again. Always gets a mess in here. Where's my coffee? Put it down here. So, like I said, went back to the builds merchants, who seem to have like everything you want when you want it, which is good. They sell the stainless steel washers. I picked up a couple. They didn't have a 13mm diameter in a hole. This is a 14mm. I really needed like a 13. They had a 12 and they had a 14. So this must be what I had to do the others. Just looking in now. Yeah, it's got to be. So I got them, and I also got another one with a slightly smaller one in a hole, because I can always drill it out with the step bit to make this one a tiny bit bigger. So that's what we're doing today. The silicone that I'm going to be using, because I don't really want to cut up Abby's tray if I can get away with it, but I did have some lying around. Where is it? But this is what was around the fan housing, so I'm going to try and use that because it's just big enough. See if we can't get it watertight again. God, wish me luck. So which one am I having on that one? So, oh yes, son of a bitch. Put the washer over the fitting, like so. It's dead simple, guys, it's dead simple. Feed her back in to the hole. And the Thermowell. We tighten this nut up now until we get it compressing on here and compressing against the side of the pot. So hopefully now that compression fitting is acting the compression fitting around this copper tube, as well as compressing this to make a seal. And the only way to find out is to fill her up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave the pot now full to the brim with water, and just leave her, test her with a bit of dry tissue, just see if anything's coming through. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got it in the first hit. But now I've said that, it's going to start leaking like the bloody Titanic, innit? The reason why I fill it right to the top is not only are you testing that it's not leaking water through, because you can do that by just putting the water level just above it, but by filling the pot up you're adding extra weight, which could then force water through that you wouldn't normally see if you just put it just past it, if that makes sense. So if your water level's just above the hole you've cut and it's holding, and there's no leaks, you might find a leak once it's got more weight in it, because the weight of the water is obviously compressing and finding them tiny little leak holes. So that's why I do it like that. Well, there she is, and at the minute she's dry. There's no No leakages at the minute. We'll stick a bit of tissue in there and we'll see if there's any water in that Thermowell, and if there is, it means that the compression fitting is not compressing enough and sealing it. A piece of paper test. Bone dry. Bone dry. Well, that's it, fellas. It looks to be holding water. It looks that we are watertight at the minute. But like I say, I'll leave it about an hour, weather pending. If it starts raining, obviously we've buggered up the experiment because we don't know whether it's coming from the rain or the pot, but while it's dry, we'll leave it out as long as we can, and then we'll know.
1 hour later.
Alright, about an hour's passed already. We're going to now check this. Boop. Bone dry. So the compression fitting is working on the copper pipe, and we're leak free around here. So we've done it. Well, fellas, I was sure we were going to have such a headache with that, getting it sealed. It looks like the gods have been shining down on me. So I'm going to celebrate now by doing a beer review for this Friday, and friggin' rights, good news all round. My goodness. So hope that's helped. Any questions about the Thermowell or the fittings or anything like that, leave them below. And that's it. I'm over the moon now because I can start to plan the next brew day, which is going to be brewing up for my mate's wedding. I'm his best man, and he's asked if I could brew some beer up, so I'm probably going to get my mate Pat round. I'll show him the ropes of what happens, because he keeps asking about what happens and stuff, seems interested, so probably going to rope him into it and give me a hand, and we're probably going to brew twice, not on the same day, and take like 80 bottles or something to this wedding. I don't know, glutton for punishment they must be. So that's it, fellas. So always don't forget to thumbs up the video because you're doing what we're doing. Don't forget to subscribe, so that red button down here that says subscribe, click it, you want to come to the next show, the video, get out there for all to see, until next time, I'm out of here.